is Amy Adams out of the DC universe, the DC movie universe? And if she is, and they're not using her Lois Lane anymore, the bigger repercussions are they, is that confirmation they're not going to be using, Henry Cavill Superman, who's associated with her, or like a lot of other stuff. And there's rumors, that they're recasting Batman and Superman and doing a soft revamp or reboot of certain sections of the DC movie universe. Does this lead credence to that? I don't know. I mean, let's talk about it. Now, this came up, I think, a little while ago. Amy Adams was doing this variety video where she was interviewing Nicole Kidman. It's called Actors on Actors, I think. And she says on there, she tells Nicole Kidman, she's interviewing her. They're kind of interviewing each other. But she basically says, like, I think I'm out of the DC universe. And she thinks that they're revamping it. And she doesn't really go into details because she can't. Nicole Kidman kind of cuts her off because the conversation goes another direction. But, there were rumors about, I think Grace Randolph started them. And I know they're controversial. A lot of people are like, they aren't rebooting or revamping anything. But she did say, like, in her video, I think she's the one who started it, that they were going to use Wonder Woman 1984 to soft reboot certain parts of the DC universe. Do like a reset. And chiefly, I think she mentioned that they were going to use it to reboot the Batman and Superman aspects and recast those characters and, recast other actors in the DC movie universe. Now, again, this is all rumor, speculation. I don't know if all this is going to happen. A lot of people were like, Grace Randolph, that rumor is silly. How could you be putting it out there? But she had a source tell her. And I myself didn't make a video about it because I was like, it's a rumor. Who knows what's going to come true? But, if Amy Adams, Lois Lane herself is saying, she doesn't think she's in the DC movie universe anymore, what the heck's going on? She says she thinks they're revamping. Either, I don't know, she does, since she's, playing Lois Lane, she must know if they don't want her anymore. Or maybe she's just watching the same news, articles and the same rumors that we are, and she doesn't know anything more, and they just haven't told her yet. Or maybe Warner Brothers is setting us up. I don't know. I mean, who knows what's going on with Henry Cavill Superman, but I think if they aren't going to use the Lois Lane that's associated with him, I mean, it's not like, it wouldn't make sense for them to recast only Lois and still keep him as Superman. I mean, they might as well recast them both. Lawrence Fishburne, to play Perry White in Man of Steel, he's already left the DC movie universe to go play Bill Foster in Ant-Man and the Wasp. So he's already vacated the DC movie universe. I don't think they'd let him come back and be Perry White again and also be in part of the Marvel universe at the same time. He played Perry White in Man of Steel and BVS. And, Perry White is Superman, Clark Kent's famous boss. Now, you don't need Perry White to do a Superman story, but I don't know. It's good to have the option to use him if you need him, right? So, I don't know. And Jason Momoa also said, he was giving comments in an Occupant interview to talk about the possibility of Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck leaving. And he didn't say they weren't leaving. He said, oh, yeah, if they want to leave, basically, they'll have their reasons. So I don't know. I mean, the noise is being made from people who actually work on DC movies that they might not be involved. That, Superman, the actors who were previously playing Superman and Batman, Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck, may not be a part of it anymore. So what do you think? I mean, I'm not saying this is true that, they are going to revamp and reboot, but I'm saying this does lead some more, credence to those rumors, in my opinion. Now, again, these are still rumors. Until Warner Brothers confirms and stuff and, someone has actually been cast, it's all just people talking. But the fact that Amy Adams herself basically is saying, I don't think I'm part of DC anymore, I think that's actually a big deal. Unless, Warner Brothers purposely wants her to gaslight people. I don't see why they'd want her to say that, though, if it wasn't... I don't see why she would say that if it wasn't, true in her eyes. Unless, maybe they're keeping her in the dark too until she gets the call. But what do you think? What do you think about her saying this? What do you think it means? Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.